Beem Media Studios in Dallas, Texas. This is Jack Everett on the Beem stream. Today, we're doing Tomb Raider Chronicles.
Tis a sad day, Winston. She will live on forever in our hearts. Surely, Winston. And for this is but a memorial service. There may yet be news from Von Croy in Egypt. Indeed. We can only hope and pray that she may yet return to us. But I fear Von Croy, digging in the hopes of discovering her alive, may only be met with black reality. Indeed, indeed.
So just to give some background on this game, in Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, Lara Croft seemingly dies at the end of the game. And so my understanding of this game is it is Lara's friends reminiscing about her past adventures, so each map is not necessarily like a connected story the way they were in The Last Revelation. And so we'll see exactly what that means. I mean, already from this preview, just watching this title screen, she's already wearing different outfits and stuff. Because in Tomb Raider Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, she only wore one outfit the whole entire game, except for the tutorial level. So this could be interesting. See what the game has to offer. Alright, we'll start it up.
To the study, gentlemen, where we may pontificate over the day's disheartening events.
Indeed, my friend. Even the heavens cry out.
Ah, the Philosopher's Stone. One of Lara's early conquests, and one of her most challenging pursuits, if my memory serves me. And Rome still bears the scars of that little episode.
Ah, she was never one for diplomacy, Lara. But she certainly knew how to paint the town red.
So, just for some background information, all the videos are going to be stretched out because I'm playing the game in widescreen, but the videos are not widescreen, so the rest of the game will look fine. My understanding is that this game looks fine for widescreen. You don't even need a patch or anything for this one to be correct widescreen. But I do have DG Voodoo installed, so I'm able to play the game in 4K. That's the only mod for the game that I have.
No need for unpleasantries, Miss Croft. I'm afraid I must, once again, relieve you of your burden.
Easy come, easy go.
And you'll notice in this game, Lara Croft still has unnatural proportions to her body.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Fucking Bronco, baby!
That would never happen.
We ain't gonna make that gap, boss.
We'll make it.
Ain't gonna.
We'll make it.
What did I tell you?
Mon Dieu!
So I guess as we saw in that beginning video, Lara's friends were reminiscing about her getting the Philosopher's Stone, so I guess this mission has something to do with the Philosopher's Stone. You'll see the game doesn't really look that different from Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation. And so I actually saw, the Angry Video Game Nerd did a show recently about the worst Tomb Raider games, and he rated this game and the next game as the worst, the next game being even worse than Tomb Raider Chronicles. So I'm interested to see if it's really that bad. I mean, I think the biggest complaints about this Tomb Raider game are simply that there's nothing new in it. Like, it's the same game. It's just like new levels. Oh, she's actually giving a little tutorial right now. Yeah, I don't need a tutorial. I've played all the Tomb Raider games up to this point. I think I know how to play them. But the tutorials are helpful because
To leap this short distance, walk to the edge. Now press forward.
when I first played Tomb Raider, I didn't really know like about walking and stuff, and so it's like it was really hard to position myself correctly. Just playing the demo originally when we played it back in
Now let's try
1997.
a longer leap. Walk to the edge, then tap back once. Now press forward and
Because
jump
like
together.
she just said, like you walk to the edge, you tap back once like that, and then you just jump like that to make the long jumps. No idea how to do that when I originally played the Tomb Raider 1 demo. But like when you know how to do that, the game's not really that difficult. It's just a matter of positioning yourself.
And now for the big jump. Walk to the edge, then tap back once. Now press forward and jump together. When in mid-air, hold action to grab onto the ledge.
So like I guess if this was your very first Tomb Raider game, this tutorial would be helpful, but this is not my first Tomb Raider game. And they all have the same engine. Like this is really the same engine as Tomb Raider 1. It just has some graphical improvements, but like the mechanics of how Lara moves.
To perform a sideways somersault, press left and jump.
Oh, it wants me to do a sideways somersault. Okay. That's
To
great.
monkey swing, jump straight up at the bars and press and hold action. Then push forward.
Yeah, I guess it's a good reminder to have these mechanics, because like one thing about these Tomb Raider games that I've noticed is a lot of times you'll go for a long time without using a particular mechanic, and then you'll forget it's even a mechanic of the game. Actually, I think it was Tomb Raider 3 or Tomb Raider 2 that required you to do this flip.
To climb around
Lara
the
can do this
corners,
move
just keep pushing in
where
the
she
desired direction.
does a
When you need to
backflip.
pull,
I guess
hold
it's
down
an
the
aerial,
clutch
it would be
and
the name
push
of it,
forward.
where you do a backflip but also rotate your body 180 degrees. And you had to do it at one part in Tomb Raider 2 or 3. And I needed a walkthrough for that one because like I had no idea what to do. And that has never come up as a required move ever again.
To use the lever switch, stand next to the switch and press action.
It's actually kind of interesting that Tomb Raider Chronicles has this little tutorial, because Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation did not have a tutorial this comprehensive. Either that or I completely missed it. I think this area was just actually 100% optional. I don't think you have to actually do it. Huh. The games have, I guess, even though the engine's the same, the games have evolved somewhat in,
To swim, jump into the water. Use action to swim forward, and the directions to steer.
I mean, the level design has evolved in these games, because, like, they are... Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation cut out a lot of the parts of the game that are somewhat irritating, like, it didn't have nearly as many block-moving puzzles. It didn't really have any block-moving puzzles, to be honest. And, well,
To climb out,
not
swim
like
to the
full-blown
edge.
puzzles. It had some parts where you had to move blocks, but it didn't have like nearly as many as Tomb Raider 1 did. And like the combat was seriously cut down as well.
To walk the tightrope, walk up to the rope
Oh,
and
tightrope
press action.
might be a new mechanic
Push
though.
forward. If you unbalance, push in the opposite direction to correct.
Yeah, this might actually be a new mechanic in the game. Although I seem to be having a lot of trouble doing it. Okay. I wasn't listening to what she said. I didn't actually listen to what she said about how to do this. Maybe I can't be standing right next to it when I start walking. Remy, can you rewind the Beam stream and tell me what she said to do?
Maybe.
Or I'll just look it up. Oh, you press action. You don't press walk. Okay, that's kind of dumb, but oh well. Alright. No, that didn't work. Okay, I think I need to walk right up to it, then press action. Okay. Yeah, so this is actually a new mechanic for this game. Which, this was in later games as well. This is really irritating though. This is really slow. So I hope this mechanic doesn't show up that much in the game, because it's definitely not the best mechanic. Like, are you kidding me? I had a bad feeling about this mechanic as soon as I saw it. Like, cause well, I mean, this is a tutorial room, but like getting across that room, it's just so much faster just to jump on those blocks. Okay. Yeah, I think the tutorial area is actually just 100% optional. It's just, you can just walk past it. Wish there was some exit signs, because I have no idea how to get out of here. I'm also like not even convinced I've been everywhere in the tutorial area. Should I come from here? I don't think so. I can already see why this is just a bad Tomb Raider game. Alright, there. Got out of that tutorial area. Whew, and there's no reward for even doing it. So, I don't know what the point of that was. Just a bad tutorial. I guess I learned that tightrope walking is a thing. Maybe you do have to do it. Maybe I have to redo the whole tutorial because I messed up somewhere. Yeah, this is why Tomb Raider's bad for streaming, because it's like, if you don't know exactly what to do, I mean, the game is a puzzle game, and so it's like, it's just gonna be really boring. So I might cut this stream out right away, just to, save the sanity of it all.
It's fine, because nobody watches anyway.
Like, this isn't good. I mean, I must have missed a lever or something to open that door, and you do have to go through the tutorial. You know, I'm just not sure. I don't even remember this part being in the tutorial. Okay, yeah, it was the monkey bar part. I need to keep my eye open for any lever. guess I can't. There is nothing down here. Okay. Just keep my eye out around here. Oh, you know what? There is something down there. I didn't realize that's where I didn't come from. I don't know if it's important here, but... I think it's just a secret. Which is fine, but it's not really helping me finish this tutorial. Make sure there's not one exit to this room. This kind of dumb tightrope again. Alright. I feel like if I miss anything, it's probably in this room. This is the only switch there is. I feel like I just wasted my time doing this tutorial twice. I obviously didn't need to. Yeah, I would say this is probably just a bad game. Like, the critics were right. You know, because, like, I have no clue what to do right off the bat. Alright, maybe this alley. Okay, I just didn't. Just murder some dog. Some dog on the streets of Rome. That's kind of mean. Alright, at least we're getting somewhere now. Murdering dogs is not my favorite thing, but it's better than murdering cats, so I'm actually surprised that Lara could walk on that fountain, to be honest. Oh, what the heck? Not sure if this is a run and jump. Okay, yeah, you do have to run and jump. Not sure if this gets me anywhere new or if it's just a secret. So it doesn't really take me anywhere else. What is in my inventory? Mercury stone. I'm guessing that's just a secret. Probably just need to go back to where those bats attacked me. But like those bats just randomly attacking like that really is like one of those things that's just irritating in games, because it's like, I feel like you should be able to make it through a game without taking any damage. There should never be parts of a game where you're required to fail in some way. You know, because, oh, it moved this block,
What?
that's what it did. Well, I mean, this is a puzzle game, but what do you mean exactly?
Well, what do you mean exactly?
Well,
like
I
some
think
games you should take damage depending on
Well,
the
no,
type
I mean,
of
like,
game it is.
no, if you're playing, I think you should be able to play a game and never fail it, and be able to play it in such a way that you didn't fail at all. And so, like, you should be able to play a game without ever taking any damage if it's a health-based game. Now, I'm not saying you would play perfectly. I'm just saying, in my opinion, you should be able to play through a game without taking any damage. There should never be a part of the game where you're forced into a position where you have to take damage.
Okay.
And so, especially like in this game, it's like opening up that thing made bats come and attack me, and like there's no way to get around it. I don't like that kind of design in a game. But Tomb Raider does it a lot, where it's basically inevitable to take damage, which I think is unfair, but I mean, the game's generous in other ways, I guess. Alright, is this a new area? I guess so. Actually, yeah, stuff like this is just secrets, but it's fine to get this stuff. Is that an area I've been to yet? I can't really tell, but I'll stay up here for now. I don't know if I should go through there yet. There's a lot of branching areas. Okay. So, oh! Of course. Some dog just sneaks up on me. And I murder the dog. Okay. as well see what else is down here, though. Looks like it opens up a door. Okay. Well, I mean, so far the game has taken some cheap shots at me. Like, I'm down to half health without even having really done anything, but just saw one dog just snuck up on me.
Bad dog.
Yeah, wild dog. This game definitely seems a product of people complaining about levels being too linear. That's for sure. You know, that's something that doesn't bother me. I mean, I remember for a while there, all the reviews would point out a game is too linear. But my estimation, linear is fine on in a game depending on what it is. Like, not every game needs to be Skyrim. They don't. Well, this is bizarre. Oh, it's the key. Okay. Yeah, this area is getting wacky with the camera angle. It's like, you can hear another dog. You can hear another dog out there. Just have my guns ready. Did I want to go that way? No, I don't want to go that way. Alright, have I been every way yet? Been through there, been through that upper one. So yeah, I just need to go back to where that locked door was. Alright, that was a pretty clean break to get that dog. You might as well have your guns ready, because if there's like something to attack, okay. Guess I'll go up there. See if that guy is still up there. This is kind of the bull crap I'm talking about. Like, there's no way to survive that fight. Like, Lara doesn't have any new weapons at this point in the game yet. And so, you know, you can't sneak up on that guy or anything. Okay. What do we have here? I don't think there's anything more down here. So now it's like, well, should I continue using a med kit or what? And like, knowing this game, like, Lara might get attacked while on this tightrope, which is, like, would be completely unfair. It's like she moves slow while on the tightrope. So one thing about Tomb Raider Revelation, though, is the game gave you plenty of health packs even when you didn't even need them. Like, I ended that game with so many spare health packs, but in this one I can already tell I'm going to have to use one to finish this level because Lara is dying and I haven't killed that guy yet. This unlocks another shortcut. This level design is very Dark Souls-esque because you keep unlocking shortcuts. Alright. It keeps wrapping around back on itself. I don't think there's anything down this alley, but... Huh. Alright, looks like I missed something somewhere. Because I only picked up... Wow. I only picked up one garden key. Yeah. So I'll have to go back. See what I possibly missed. Like, it could just be anywhere. I almost feel like I might as well just start from the beginning and redo everything again. I don't know. Everything in this area, at least. I feel like it might be around here somewhere, just because I'm not sure if I fully explored this area here. Did I go this way? I don't think I went this way, so this might be where the other key is. No, I did go this way. Okay. But... Alright, so it's definitely not there. Okay. I think that animation was supposed to be triggered earlier. Oh well. Okay. I don't know if jumping over this will kill me. Oh, you know what? I should try something now. Because there is a gap. On some of these rooftops, but it doesn't look like there's any way to jump over there. I'm not so sure about that. I should just try it just in case. Okay, yeah, definitely not. But a jump like that will give me too much damage, so I will just fall off this. Wait, that's interesting. Oh no, I jumped across there before. So that's not it. I almost feel like it's probably in the last part, but I don't know. So, could go through there again. gonna double check the last part. But yeah, that's why this game really isn't that interesting for streaming, because it's like, I don't really know what I'm doing, you know? I'm sure like watching a speedrun of this game would be much more interesting. I actually did watch a speedrun of one of the Tomb Raider games. For some of them, like they literally just, they'll be able to skip, there's glitches that let you skip entire sequences of the entire levels. It's like at the very beginning of the level there's some glitch that lets you basically get to the end of the level. You know, that's what I saw in one of the Tomb Raider speedruns that I watched. So like that's not very interesting, but I'll tell you, this isn't very interesting either, so I don't know what the answers are. Just watching people play Tomb Raider is not very interesting is all, I guess. I'll try over by the garden. Alright, was I up there? I think I was up there before. Alright, I haven't been through here, so it must be this way. Okay. Can't open this. This is like the only area I haven't been to yet. Oh, this whole area is a new area. I know that pistol. I'm guessing though in this game, you don't keep stuff through levels. Because since it's, what the heck, great rats. Who knows how long they follow you for. Yeah, because like it's like stuff like this you can't attack, and so I don't like stuff like that where it's like completely unfair. Alright, I can't hear them anymore, so I don't think the rats are coming after me anymore. Well, this is interesting. I don't think it actually opened anything. Well, it might have opened that gate I found before that I couldn't go through. So, I don't know. Alright. As long as those rats aren't chasing after me anymore. Oh, it did open this. I am wondering about that gate, though, that I couldn't go through before.
Idiot! Idiot! What does the cowboy hope to achieve with this mindless firing?
Ain't mindless. Ain't we trying to kill her anymore then?
You were kicked in the head by a horse, so the brain doesn't work correctly?
How'd you know about that?
Never mind. Never mind. You wait until she collects the other pieces. In this fashion, we have the full price at no extra effort.
You is one clever cookie, boss.
Comparatively, yes. Come, let's get off this roof, and I will buy you a milkshake.
Alright, that's cool. So it looks like I gotta find 3 more pieces. So I think they're gonna be pretty long levels in this game. Just based off of what I'm seeing so far. Long and non-linear. I'm guessing that this opens up, so I can't really go this way yet. Yeah, one of the new features starting with Last Revelation is how these like drips of water fall off of Lara's body when she gets out of the water. And it's like a cool feature. You know, I'm sure, I mean now it doesn't look that cool, but at the time people are probably like, oh, it's amazing. She actually gets wet when she goes in the water. It was probably like a bullet point on the back of the box. Lara gets wet when she goes in the water. Alright, that's enough of that camera angle. Nothing I can do in there yet. Okay. Really no reason to go that way, but another laser sight. I guess the laser sight's just supposed to be a hint. It's just fine. Yeah. It's just supposed to be a hint, because even though I have the laser sight, they probably, maybe they did play test this game and they were like, yeah, it was completely not obvious that you were supposed to shoot that bell. But yeah, I think it would be, because like it already showed the bell, and it's like, well, you've got to make the bell ring somehow. So shooting it makes sense. Yeah, it's just stuff like that that's bull crap. It's like, I mean, there's no way to survive that. Alright, so I'll have to use my first health pack. But it's like, you can't fight these bats, so I guess just run in there. Okay, not like that though. Wow, this game's bad. It doesn't let you quick load right after you die. I mean, it's possible I just don't understand some mechanic of the game where there is some way to get through these bats without them relentlessly attacking you, but I doubt it. I think you really just have no choice but to take damage on those bats. Okay. Interesting room. Some birds. Not sure if they're supposed to be a hint. I wonder if this is timed. Okay. I don't think it's timed because I really doubt that thing would have changed color if it was timed. Oh, there's no lever over here anyway. Okay. Okay, so that video at least gave the hint that there's stuff up here, but I don't think you can make that jump. What is this? Well, I'll try it. But yeah, I don't think you can make that jump. Let's see if you can interact with this bird now that it's white. Okay. Doesn't really open anything up. Could be something weird where I just need to press the lever again. Which I would consider cheap if you have to press a lever twice in a row. That's one thing I've seen in some point-and-click adventure games that really bothered me, where it's like you have to interact with something 3 times before it actually, you know, advances the puzzle. This is really weird. Okay. Might be something unlocked somewhere else. I haven't fully checked out this whole courtyard area, so there might be somewhere down here where I can go. Nope, that one's still closed. That's still closed. That one's still closed. Here. Seems to be multiple ways you can go up here. Doesn't seem to be anything over here. Well, you can make that jump. Okay, yeah. So. Now they're giving you more magnum ammo, so I don't know if it's a hint. If there's like another bell I have to shoot somewhere around here. Or if it's just a secret. Looks like it could very well just be a secret. Although it's not playing music. The last game like played a little jingle music thing whenever you found a secret. This one's not, so it's not as clear when something's a secret. And I think I will just fall off if I go onto that edge. So I don't think there's anything over there I can do, if I had to guess. Through there. Maybe I missed something. Well, yeah, because I did leave there pretty quick. I didn't actually look to see what was to the left and right of this area, just because those bats were riding up on me. So let's see if there's anything else in this room. Doesn't look like it. But I'll activate it again. See if it closed the door. See if it unlocked something new. I mean, if this level design good, then everything that I need should be in this area here. So try interacting with this bird again. Well, it is interesting that interacting with the bird made this thing start swinging, and it's certainly not, it's not stopping to swing. Like, I definitely cannot. I guess I could try making this jump again. It almost feels like you should be able to make the jump. It's like the camera angle changes. The camera angle does change, but she's not up high enough. I think I need, actually, you know what? I'm guessing that if you can get this other bird to go up, that thing raises up that I'm looking at now, and then you can make the jump. So I do need to keep searching around. Oh, you know what? Maybe I did just have to hit that thing twice, because this pathway is open now. So it is one of those bullcrap things where you have to press a button twice. I mean, it's like you never would have guessed that, you know? This isn't quite what I expected, actually. Alright. I think you're safe just to crawl. I'm not sure. Yeah. You can crawl and then just get around this edge here. Okay. Yeah, so that's bizarre. Okay. So that gets us somewhere new, and I'm guessing this will turn the other bird white. Well, I guess it doesn't turn it white, it breaks off some shell, but in any case. I'm gonna save before, because I'm not sure if I can fall without taking damage. Yep, it's a short fall. Alright. We'll see what this does, I guess. May just open up another one of those gates. Okay, it opened up the one at the bottom. Have my weapons ready just in case. Stuff like this sometimes triggers enemies to spawn. Alright, I guess it didn't. Alright, is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Well, something got triggered.
Calm, Lara. We're all friends here.
Begging your Pardon, ma'am, but if you'd like to put them pea shooters away.
Now, the second stone, if you please, Miss Croft.
Come get it.
It's a little too late in the evening for these games. Larson, search her, if you please.
Well, god darn if I don't get all the best jobs.
You want to try the back pockets?
Larson! Enough! Enough! My patience is exhausted with this childish nonsense. The stone, Miss Croft.
If you put this into that gate, Pierre, you're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Trust me.
I'll put it in then.
That would be one of the stupidest moves you've made. And that's saying something. I think you'll appreciate.
A nice try as always, Miss Croft.
Wait for it. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What is it? What have we done?
In your usual flamboyant style, you set in motion the next gate.
Next gate phase?
If my memory serves me, the gate has realigned itself. And if it does not receive 2 stones in the next few moments... If I was you, I'd grab your Cro-Magnon cowboy over there and run as fast as your little legs can carry you. Au revoir, mon cher.
Okay. Bizarre. Alright, but it loaded like a new area, so we're gonna call that good for this stream because it's gonna be really boring if I keep trying to figure out this game. So I'm gonna call that good for the day, and it has been a pleasure playing with you today. Alright, this is Jack Everett signing out.